Hey guys, welcome to Home Alone. Rose and Eric, your hosts. It is Friday, April 8th, and it is shitty outside.
It's fucking cold.
We just got back from a pretty good dinner.
Pretty good dinner that was longer to get than expected.
Yeah. So, today's topic, we're going to talk about sensitivity and why are you so sensitive?
Why so sensitive?
Mr. Batman. There's gonna be two or three. Well, first off, I want to apologize for not posting on Wednesday. We had some stuff going on. We did want to get something out this week though, so that's why we're releasing today, and hopefully we'll get another one back on Wednesday once we figure out what we're gonna do it about. There are a couple of stories we're gonna focus on as far as sensitivity issue goes. One of them is about this period skirt that JCPenney came out with.
It was like one of their lines. Their designer line called Worthington came out with a skirt that supposedly resembles something about a period, but I
don't see it.
I honestly don't see it. It just looks like a fucking flower. Like a weird flower.
It's like that fucking design that came out on Christmas, one of the wrapping papers. It was a computer generated design. I don't know if you heard of this. It was a computer generated design. And it's a pattern, so it repeats, but at a specific point on this pattern, it looks like a swastika, which I didn't see until someone pointed out to me. I'm like, it's like not that big of a deal. It's like people seeing the Virgin Mary in fucking toast. It's only there if you want it to be there.
We can talk about this one first and then get into the other ones.
All right. The other two, one is going to be about Target getting rid of boy and girl toys and just having toys. And then the third one is this Gap ad where the white girl has her arm on the head of a black girl, like she's using her as an armrest.
Yeah.
So we'll get to the period blood first. I know my girlfriend Rose here wanted to actually pick this topic.
Yeah, I did.
So
because it's annoying.
I'll let you kind of lead off from here.
All right. Well, the whole thing about the skirt was, I don't know. Apparently, wait. Let me look at the skirt. All right. So apparently, it's a white skirt that's got what looks to be like a flower.
It's like a purplish flower.
It's like a purple. It's supposed to have like different colors. Apparently, in person, it's supposed to look like a combination of red, purple, and like pink. And then it's supposed to look like, what people see is that it looks like dripping blood, apparently, but I don't fucking see it. And there are a bunch of people who made like a big uproar about the skirt, and they're trying to get it removed from the JCPenney's across the nation, I guess. And my whole thing is like, okay, granted, yes, perhaps it does look like
from far away
a woman's menstrual cycle. You know, maybe it kind of, as a female, and it happens to every fucking female. Any bitch that says that it doesn't happen is a fucking liar. Every woman at some point has had an accident on themselves. It's happened.
Especially if they're new to it.
So
I mean, I could see this resembling blood, and because of the location, it's kind of like right below the hip, kind of where
the crotch area would be.
The JJ is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's right.
Vagina.
I fucking said it.
Vagina.
The pussy.
No, vagina.
And then from far away, I could see how it could resemble that. But if you get up close to it, you can clearly see it. So it's meant to resemble a flower.
Yeah. So like the whole thing, it's supposed to look, I guess, like what an accident happened, like what an accident looks like on a woman. You're sitting at your fucking cubicle all day, you don't fucking know that you got your period, and holy shit, when you get up, you know, the back of your skirt is a fucking disaster. So
I've never had that happen to me, luckily.
It hasn't happened to me in that specific way, but that's what it looks like. So a bunch of people made a uproar about it, and now they're demanding that JCPenney take it off their line. And JCPenney's, I guess they responded and were like, you know, when I don't know if they said that they were gonna take it off or not. I should have probably looked that up.
I don't think they should. Even if forcing you to buy it.
Exactly. When you go clothing shopping, I'm pretty fucking sure that not 100% of the shit you see is something that you like. So if you don't like the fucking skirt, why make a uproar about it? Why not just keep it moving, look at something fucking different that might appeal to your eye? Why do you have to make, you know, this big fucking issue about a skirt? If you don't like it, you don't fucking like it. Maybe some other girl likes it.
And I'm actually gonna bring up something else. I actually saw this on Yahoo today. It's about clothing and designs. PacSun just came out with a shirt. It is a black tank top, if I'm not mistaken. And it has a black and white American, upside down black and white American flag.
Mm-hmm.
And people are making a big uproar about that as well because it's somehow disrespectful. Someone was saying that, I'm never gonna buy it, and I'm gonna try to everyone I know and make sure that they never shop at your store again. And I looked at it, and I actually had a couple of friends look up about it, and the upside down flag is only supposed to be flown as like a last resort of distress if you're trying to reach your fellow allies in some way to say that you're in distress. But it says nothing about it not being on a shirt. So I don't see a problem with the flag being on a shirt upside down, right side up. However,
yeah,
I mean, like, I could.
It's not like it's a picture of the fucking flag burning.
Yeah,
that'd be
different. I mean, the flag's intact. It's just upside down. So I don't know, but it's all. I read that today, and I was like, "Fucking people."
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck do you have to like try to? It's like they're attention whores.
Right. It boggles my mind that people are getting so sensitive. Like, I feel like lately, or maybe it's because I've gotten older and I've noticed that people are just fucking sensitive. I don't know if people have been as sensitive throughout history, but fuck.
It's never been this bad.
I feel like every day or every other day there's something new that comes out, and you're just like,
up until recently,
really?
I've never seen
as many. Like, of course you hear people fucking bitching and complaining about stuff.
I know, but it's never been like. It seems like every week there's something new.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's getting to the point where it's just like, fucking seriously, just put your fucking big boy pants on and just stop. It's like whining at this fucking point. So then, I don't know if JCPenney's gonna remove the skirt or not. I hope that JCPenney is the first store that stands up to these fucking people and
they gotta start putting their foot down.
Yeah, you have to fucking put your foot down.
Like I get that these people are your business. Yeah. Like, they're the only reason you stay open, but like the whole thing I brought up earlier with the wrapping paper and the Nazi symbol, like, how many sales were you really gonna lose if you kept that out? Like, really, people need wrapping paper. You really think that, like, people kill themselves inside Walmart to get a TV 50% off? You really think that this little symbol is gonna stop them from buying it?
Right.
Please.
Yeah, I honestly hope that JCPenney is one of the first companies that puts their foot down and is like, no, fuck you, you sensitive pricks. Like, I'm gonna keep what the fuck we paid for. If you don't like it, keep it moving. I'm pretty sure somebody fucking else will.
I'm on to the next one?
Yeah.
Alright, so that'll be that for the pencil skirt. Basically,
JCPenney, keep it strong.
Keep it strong. Put your foot down. Don't be little bitches and bend over. So now we're gonna move on to this Target thing. Now, this happened a while ago. this has been out for a while. It's not as anything new. But I still think it needs to be brought up. Target no longer sells boy toys.
Gender-based toys.
Yeah, they're not labeling the toys.
Yeah.
Essentially, so like you know how
when
like
you were growing up, you had a girls section and a boys section. Girls had Barbies and boys had fucking
G.I.
car
Joe
wheels or whatever it's called.
Hot Wheels. Car wheels. They had all the wheels. They had 40-inch. They had 12. They had deep rim. No. They got rid of the different sections. You go to Walmart, you'd be like, okay, well, I'm getting a toy for my nephew. I know that he likes G.I. Joe. You knew that you had to go to the boy section to find this G.I. Joe. Now you have to go down 8 aisles because there's no boy section or girl section now. And
the whole thing started because people were like, once again, they got way too sensitive about shit, which I don't understand. Cause, like, toys have been around for fucking ever. They've been labeled boy and girl toys for fucking ever.
Yeah, what?
I don't understand why it is in 2015/2016 it's become an issue to have it labeled. So I guess people, and it's not just Target, it's pretty much any store that sells toys, and if they have it sectioned off as, you know, girls' toys and boys' toys, they're angry about it because they feel like, well, if their son walks in and he wants a toy, he's only limited to the boy section.
He's not limited to anything.
If you want to get your son a fucking Barbie,
get him a
fucking Barbie. There's no reason everybody else should have to fucking suffer and not know where what section to go into when they're shopping for someone.
I'm just saying, when I turned 18, well, my one of my best friends, Dad, for my birthday, got me a Barbie. This was a grown man who had no problem walking into a fucking girl section of a store,
right,
grabbing a Barbie and like, yeah, I'm getting this for a guy.
When I was a kid, I mean, granted, I did like Barbies, but I was kind of like a
yeah, I don't see you as a Barbie girl.
I was kind of like a tomboy, I guess you'd call it.
I don't see you in a Barbie world.
I had a very large collection of Barbies, actually. But that's a different story. I'll tell you off air. I was a typical girl, I guess you could say. Yes, I did have my Barbies. I did have, like fake makeup and lipsticks and stuff. But I also liked Hot Wheels. I liked I had a
Hot Wheels.
I had a train, little train track thingy majiggy. I forgot the name.
I was talking about like little puzzle ones. I knew they used to sell train track little puzzle pieces.
No, the one where you press it and it goes around. There's a fucking train on a track and it goes in circles.
I've never seen them on
well,
like that.
Whatever.
I like when they go on Christmas trees, shit like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. So I had those. I had like Spider-Man and Captain America fucking stuff. Like I had a mixed, an array of different kind of fucking toys. I was a girl. Was my mom limited to going to the girl section? No. Guess what? You can walk into the next aisle. I don't give a fuck about what it says. If your kid likes it, grab it.
I'm just saying, I'm surprised there are no gender neutral toys.
Right. And I listened to this show that's based out in Ohio, and he was talking about this specific thing about the whole Target changing, giving in to all the protests and fucking whining about these gender sections that they changed it to just toy section. He was talking about how, where does it stop? He's like, next thing you know, you're gonna have clothing that's just
no
clothes.
Clothes or no,
yeah,
no
you're
clothes.
just gonna walk in, you're gonna fucking just go through clothes
like
and then just find whatever the fuck you like. Pretty much like going to it. At thrift shops you have like most of the time they don't have like women's or men's sections. You just walk in, it's like, alright, let me start fucking looking through shit. Nope. They want to, he's like, next thing you know, in a few years, It's gonna be that. You're gonna walk. There's not gonna be women's shoes, men's clothes, women's clothes. Everything's gonna be fucking mixed together because apparently having it labeled is becoming a nuisance to certain people.
Mm-hmm. Like you get the cross dressers.
Yeah.
Like you see guys who dress up as girls. Those are grown ass people
Who don't have a problem.
who don't have a problem walking to a clothing store and being, all right, I need girl clothes. Where do I pick up girl clothes? Oh, in the girl section.
Right.
They don't have to buy themselves guy clothes.
Exactly. Like I have, there's 2 regular customers that I have at my job that are openly cross dressers. One of them is an openly like gay man, and then the other guy, if you saw him from far, he looks just he's dressed in a suit, and then he takes off his shoes. He's got pantyhose under. He likes his fucking heels. He likes chunky heels. That's how many times he's been in my store. I know the fucking taste he likes. He walks in and I'm like, oh, I got something new for you. Like, you know, and somebody like that doesn't have a fucking problem with it. And I'm pretty sure that a vast majority of the people who are complaining about this are fucking housewives, home bored, who have nothing to fucking do all day. Their kids are at school, their fucking husbands are probably cheating on them with a fucking secretary, and they're just like, well, what the fuck do I do? Let me start fucking getting all my other fucking housewives together and complaining about what am I gonna complain about today? Like, that's what it really feels like. I feel like it's like they're probably the same group of people, and they're like probably fucking video chatting with each other online or emailing each other like, what can we fucking complaining about today? Like, it's really what it's starting to, it really feels that way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fuck around with toys today. Let's throw around clothes today.
No.
Next thing you know, they don't want it to be labeled milk or dairy or grocery. What I do find kind of, well, this is a different not a different subject, but what I find kind of, I guess, racist is when you go into a supermarket and they have an aisle that says Mexican foods. It's not always Mexican. You could call it Hispanic foods. Like, I'm sorry, sir, but adobo is not a Mexican fucking product. Why is it in Mexican foods?
No, I get it.
Do you have an opinion about this? I'm pretty sure you have an opinion about it.
I was just about to say something about that, but I fucking forgot it. Oh, okay. I remember now. There's a game, and this is how sensitive I think people got to the point where it's scaring game companies. There's a couple things. There was a bunch of people who are getting mad at Blizzard, which is the game company. If you don't know, they made World of Warcraft. They made Warcraft. They made Diablo. And they just came out with a game called Overwatch. I think you've seen ads about Overwatch. And they're all up on Blizzard's dick about Overwatch because one of the winning animations of one of the characters, who's a female, is her like looking over her shoulder, which apparently they think is over sexualizing women. So they're all up on Blizzard's dick about it. It was the same way with Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
One of the girls winning, after she won, she would turn around and slap her ass, which I get it, but they were all up about that where the company panned the camera up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And then the other game, Hitman, great series. Right in the very beginning of the game, and I think they did this to like avoid like any sort of like problem. I think it was her. To avoid any sort of problem, they have it stated that this game was created by a multicultural team
Mm-hmm.
of different ethnic backgrounds. It actually says that.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need to state that? You don't.
You don't.
No one cares who made the game. You're there to play the fucking game.
Only sensitive people give a shit about that.
Why are you so sensitive?
Were there enough Asians that made this
game?
Were there any black people? Were there any Hispanic people? I'm pretty sure if a game is being made in Japan, guess what? A vast
Very
majority,
little white people are making that game. I can point that out right now.
Right, exactly.
I'm just saying, Street Fighter, Japanese game.
Well, just like you bringing that up, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
The whole people made a big fuss about the
big tits.
female characters having big tits, and the first thing I noticed when I was playing Mortal Kombat X,
there's no
I
big
was
tits.
like, babe, there's no big tits. Where the fuck did Sonya's tits go?
I actually Googled it. What they say, which I think is just like them trying to like get away from the fact that people are fucking oversensitive, is they said that they did it to make to give the females a more realistic feel to them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess yes, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people, and probably fucking bitches with no tits to begin with, were probably like, "Oh, she has too many tits. I don't want to play this game. 'Cause I'm jealous of her tits."
I've read comments from females who like the game who were complaining about it. Like when you first saw, you were like, before I told you why they did it,
yeah,
you were pissed off
I
that
was
hey,
like,
Sonya's tits went gone.
I'm like, I like watching a pair of jiggly tits every once in a while. Like, I'm so used to playing Sonya, whose fucking boobs are about to pop out her shirt, and then to see her with literally like maybe like a B cup, it's just like, dude, no, that's not Sonya. Who the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm.
That's not Sonya. Sonya got a breast reduction.
All the chicks got a breast reduction.
Her back was hurting too much. She had to get a breast reduction.
That's gonna end the second story. Our third story is about the Gap ad, where this young white girl looks like she's leaning on a smaller, younger black girl, using her head as an armrest, and people are getting angry on it because the ad had captioned meet the kids who are proving that girls can do anything, and people are saying, so basically little black girls can be armrests. That they're basically just taking everything from this ad that's supposed to be positive,
right,
and creating something negative out of it.
If you haven't seen the picture, there's 4 girls in total.
There's three white girls and a black girl.
Well, wait, hold on. There's 2 girls on either side. One of them is doing a handstand with her legs crossed, and then the other one's
doing a
standing split. Now, the shorter girl in the middle is a black girl. The other girl doesn't even look like she's fully white. She looks like she may be biracial.
You think so?
She looks like
I see no black in that face.
She looks biracial. Her hair, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So, the taller of the 2 girls, which still happens to be a lighter skinned girl, has her arm rested upon the little black girl's head. And people are getting mad about her being an armrest, which is not. That wasn't the point of it at all.
Mm-hmm.
The point of the ad was to promote positivity and giving girls a good image, a better image.
And you were telling me that there was another ad almost just like this, where a black girl was resting her arm on a white girl's head.
So last year, Gap came out with the same ad. Well, obviously not the exact same one, but they came up with a similar ad last year, in which there was a black girl pretty much doing the same. I think right there. Is it that one? Oh no, I don't know. There was another ad that came on last year that there was a girl who was resting her hand, a black girl resting her hand on a younger white girl. Now last year nobody made not even a fucking sound about.
There's actually a couple Asians in that one too.
Right.
Chinese, Japanese.
The older picture from last year has it's multiracial. But last year when the black girl was resting her hand on the white girl, there was no uproar. There was not even a hint of people being angry about this. And then this year,
because the role is reversed.
Because the role reversed, everybody's like, oh, this whole fucking Black Lives thing. Oh no, this is a sign of oppression. This is a sign of discrimination. This is a sign of, white people holding black people down. It's like, no, that's not the fucking point of it at all. And then come to find out, the mother. The girls in the middle, the one who's resting her hand on the black girl and the little black girl are both sisters.
They're related. The mother tweeted this, and she had said that I don't know if this was supposed to be a video ad or what the case is, because I only see a picture. But she said that the girl, the little black girl, did not talk in the ad because she was too shy, and that everyone needs to calm down. And if the mother of the black girl can say that, then maybe you need to take a lesson from her,
right?
And calm the fuck down.
The mom's not getting mad because one of her daughters. When you have a older and younger sibling, and now that I see the picture, knowing that they're both siblings, I have a younger brother. I've done this shit to him countless fucking times. Now my brother's disabled. If somebody sees me doing that, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're oppressing the disabled person. You're holding him down." Is somebody gonna say that? Because I've been doing that shit for years until he gets too tall for me to do it.
Sure, I've been doing it to my brother.
Exactly. Like, that's... Now that I see the picture, it's like... It's something that siblings would do to each other. It's like, oh, I'm older than you. You stay down. Like... There's nothing wrong with this. Like I said, nobody made a fucking fuss about this shit last year. Why is it such a big deal now that, at no point did you see people like, oh, there's a black girl resting her hand on a white girl. Why is this black girl resting her hand on a white girl?
You're saying that all white people are good for our armrests?
Right, exactly. Like, the roles were not reversed. It's just... It's annoying. It's... This whole sensitivity shit's got to fucking go. I don't understand why...
People are bitches.
It's ridiculous.
I'd ask you, why are you being so sensitive? But I think the better question is... You would get
sensitive about being asked why you're so fucking sensitive.
You would. It's going to get to the point... There's a meme I saw on Facebook, and it said... It's... People's sensitivity is getting so bad that I'm not going to be able to make fun of myself without someone else getting upset about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw that. That's really what it feels like.
But... Like I was saying, I'm like, the question is no longer, why are you so sensitive? The question is now, why are you being such a little bitch?
Right. You see, what gets me is that...
And I don't even blame the kids, because it's not the kids. The kids learn from the parents.
Yeah.
It's the parents passing this shit down. That's what it is.
Exactly. Like, it's... I've always been, if you have nothing nice to say, don't fucking say it. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna fucking bitch and complain about it, don't fucking say anything. Just keep it to your fucking self. You wanna have a conversation with people about it, about how you don't like something, and they might agree with the fine. But don't make, whole companies change the way that they've been running their business for ages just because you're not fucking happy with shit.
I agree with that. I want to say something because there's another topic that I want to get into because I think we're pretty much almost done with this specific one.
Yeah.
There's another topic I wanted to bring up from something I heard recently, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a game called the Whisper Challenge. You people might have heard of this. If you don't, you can look it up on YouTube. But what I want to bring up is the phrase that every fucking kid that I knew that I grew up with knew, and it was sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me.
Right.
And now it's sticks and stones can break my bones, and words will damage my soul because I'm a punk little bitch. It's like this whole
change.
safe space. The fact that there's a safe space. You ever hear safe space?
No.
Basically, it's a zone where people can't say anything bad because words hurt.
Are you fucking kidding
Yeah.
me?
The
Oh my
people
gosh.
like right now, I'm gonna designate this room a safe space. You cannot say anything that could possibly upset me.
This is why people need bullying in their lives. I'm not promoting bullying. I'm just saying, as a kid, I got bullied.
Mhm.
I'm not fucking sensitive anymore. That shit makes you man the fuck up. I'm pretty sure all these people were the people that protest, you know, oh, he can't tell him he's 4 eyes. Like, that's bullying.
No, you can't tell him that.
I feel like the world is like split in two. There's no middle ground anymore. I feel like I'm in the minority now.
There's only two groups. There's the group that gets upset over everything, and then there's a group that no matter what they do, they upset the other group.
I guess, yeah. No, I was gonna say there's two. I feel like there's too much sensitivity, and then there's like a small little gap where there's people who are in the middle who are sensitive enough, not sensitive.
We're not punk ass bitches.
Yeah. And then there's another lining where it's desensitized completely. Like, you'll complain and bitch and moan about a fucking ad, but then you're the same fucking person who can watch somebody getting stabbed to death in a fucking fight and record it instead of fucking calling the cops.
Yeah, not do anything.
Yeah, like, there's no, like, in between it. Either you're too sensitive or you're just fucking desensitized. And I feel like there's, like, a small group of people who, like, maybe, you know, me and Eric, who are kind of, like, in the middle. I'm not sensitive, and I'm not sensitive. Like, I feel like I'm in the middle. I have my sensitive moments, and then I have my fucking moments where I don't give a shit. Like,
I want to...
as most, I feel like every person should have, but apparently you're either or now, or too much of one at one point, and then something else happens, and it's a whole different situation.
I just want to touch base real quick on something you just brought up, just for a second. If you're one of the people where if two people are fighting, you're sitting recording, laughing your fucking ass off.
I hope that fucking person comes and decks you in the face.
And you do nothing to stop the situation. I truly hope that you get hurt. Not enough to kill you, just enough to change out your perspective on life.
Yeah.
Because that's fucked up.
It is.
You should. There was a video I saw where this blind kid was getting hit, and someone else came up and decked the guy who was hitting the blind kid, and I give him props.
Yeah.
But there was only one person that fucking helped, and you had a bunch of people fucking recording.
Exactly.
If you're one of those people, please fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Just go end it. Like,
go somewhere else. We don't need your
in
kind.
that position twice, actually.
I get you want more likes on Facebook. You need
you need
to
that
be,
post on World Star Hip Hop. Like,
you need to be popular online and have no friends offline. But
I was in this predicament twice.
I want to say one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Put the other person put yourself in the other person's shoes. If you were the one getting beat up and your ass kicked, would you want someone to interfere and pull the other person off you, or would you want them to record and post it on YouTube later?
Right.
Just think about that.
I've had two times this has happened. Well, not to me specifically, but I've been in a position where the first time it wasn't a fight. The first time I was walking. I think I was walking home from work,
Mm-hmm.
and this lady passed out in the street. She was legit she was walking in my toward me.
Yeah.
She was like 10 feet away from me, and it was a fairly crowded street, and she was standing 1 second, I blinked and she was down the next. And everybody just kept fucking walking. Nobody stopped and asked her, you know, if she was okay. There was one girl who just started fucking recording her and then assumed that she must have been a drug addict. I was like, oh, I heard her say, like, oh, this is what happens when you do drugs. It's like, do you know this lady? Like,
she could be a fucking saint.
Right, she could be
a church goer.
And even if she was on drugs, that's not the point. That's
clearly something's not okay with her.
Right, she's a human at the end of the day. You see somebody drop, you either you come to their help, you come to help them, or you call the cops, you call the ambulance, something. So me being the person that I am,
you called that something?
I called 911. I explained to the person, I was like, listen, I don't know this lady, but she was walking, I blinked and she passed out on the floor, and I stayed with her until I was on my way to school. This is what I remember. I was like a couple blocks away from school, and I was actually running late to class. Me, running late to class. I was already fucking speed walking to class. I stopped. I don't care if I get to class late, or even if I didn't go to school. I helped somebody. Like, you don't just watch somebody go down and just continue walking or make assumptions about them.
How do you morally live with yourself? Right. Like what if you were the difference between that person living or dying?
Exactly.
And you just continued on your day because...
Like, what if she was having a stroke or something?
A lot of it has to do with what they call the good... I think it's like the Good Samaritan mentality, where you want to help, but you're hoping someone else is going to help.
Yeah.
And everyone else is thinking that, so... no one ends up helping.
Yeah, if nobody helps within like 5 seconds, guess what? You should fucking help.
If it takes 10 seconds go by,
right,
and you don't see anyone step up, then that means no one's probably gonna step up, and you should probably be the one person to possibly save this person's life.
And there was a second time where I was out shopping, and it was a Saturday. It was really busy where I was too, and I was turning the corner, and I see this. There had to be at least like 30 people surrounding these two girls. Well, what I assumed were two girls at the time. As I'm getting closer, I'm like, fuck, here these two girls, they're fighting, like, should I cross the street? Everybody there had their phones out and were recording everything. This is about 1.5 years ago. And as I get closer, I look and I see that it's a younger girl, maybe like my age, maybe like anywhere between like 20 to 25, beating the shit out of an elderly woman. It wasn't even a woman in her 40s, maybe 50s. She looked like she might have been in her mid to late 60s, and the girl was just going at it on her. So upon eavesdropping, because I'm good at eavesdropping, found out that the younger girl was trying to steal the lady's phone, and the lady wasn't having it, and she hit her with her cane, which ended up the girl punching her, the other lady slapping her, and then it turned into an all-out brawl. If you know that she was trying to steal it, why are you there supporting the fucking fight? I wasn't even there when the whole shit began. I called the cops. I was like... I called the cops and I told them, hey, listen, this girl is beating up an elderly woman. Because the elderly woman was on the floor. I could see herself. I could see herself. I could see that she was bleeding. And she looked like she was in a lot of pain, like she was just laying on the ground, and this younger girl would not she would not stop. She was on top of her. The lady was begging her, to stop. I could hear her telling her, stop it, stop it. And I was the only person. I wasn't even there when the altercation started. I was the only person to call 911. Everybody else had their fucking phones out recording, antagonizing the situation, being the hype person they were like, oh, beat her ass. And I'm like, why? Even if it was two young girls, but you're watching.
She can't even defend.
Right, she can't defend herself. She's a older woman, a frail woman, and you just watching as this younger girl just beats the shit out of her. Like, what is wrong with you? And then what fucked me up was that half the people that were there were really. I expected, not that I expected, but I'm kind of used to seeing younger people doing this, just watching and not doing anything. I want to say 3/4 of the people that were there were fucking older people too, on top of everything. It wasn't like everybody there were like high school students, junior high school students who were just like, oh, a fight. No. Majority of the people were people older than me. They were like in their 30s, 40s. Why are you watching this go on, and why are you not, why don't you have the common sense of,
who knows how long that was going on before you got there?
Exactly. I don't know how long it was. It looked like it might have been going on for a while, because that lady she was bleeding. She was bleeding like out her nose. Her fucking lip was all busted.
I hope she sued the fuck out of
I hope so too. It was. Honestly, I was on my way to go shopping. I think what I ended up doing after I called the police. I kind of waited around until they got there because I wanted to make sure. I did tell this one old buffer guy that was walking. I told him yo, can you help me break this up? So thankfully he had 3 or 4 other guys who were with him, and they helped separate the two ladies. And as soon as the two girls got separated, the two women got separated, everybody just fucking disappeared and just kept on about their day.
It's oh, nothing to see here now.
Right. So I waited, and then
you'll be late to work to watch a girl basically kill another woman.
Right.
But you won't be late to work just to separate the two and be like, yo.
Exactly. At least you did something.
I want to know who the fuck raised that girl.
Probably.
I want to beat their parents' fucking ass. You raised a fucking horrible human being. Go kill yourself.
That's probably the issue. She probably didn't have any fucking parents. I don't know. But I know that I was on my way to go shopping. Watching that just took my motivation of going shopping away. And I just went back home. I just walked back home because I was so fucking disappointed. I see these videos of people.
You lose faith in humanity.
Yeah, I see these people. I see videos of people beating each other up, and it's
there shouldn't be a video of
There
this.
shouldn't be a video.
There shouldn't.
No.
If you see a video...
Or if there is a video, there should be at least one person. You should be capturing somebody trying to pull them apart.
Yeah. If there's a video of 2 people beating the shit out of each other and no one's doing nothing, that video shouldn't exist.
Exactly.
I'm disappointed in people.
I was talking to my friend a few weeks ago, and he was telling me that he works in Harlem, which is in New York City. It's a tough area. There's a lot of violence around there. But he was telling me that he was at work and a fight broke out in front of his store, and nobody did anything. And what ended up happening, it was a guy, 2 girls fighting, I'm assuming over a guy, and one of the girls had a friend with her, and apparently she was packing a knife.
Oh shit.
She ended up killing the one girl, who ended up being I think the ex-girlfriend, and she was just hitting up the guy about something that she had left at his house that she needed, something like that. It wasn't anything she was, it wasn't like they were dating the same person. It was just a miscommunication, and this girl got killed over it. And there was a lot. There's a bunch of videos of it, and everybody just watched as this girl got stabbed. That shouldn't be a thing. There should not be a video of anybody getting killed. Why? Why is it that your first instinct is to grab your phone and record this instead of, oh, let me help this person?
Popularity.
Fuck if you get, hurt. Like, if I see somebody getting hurt, I'm willing to get hurt myself before I watch this other person get hurt.
People in this day and age are more concerned with getting online likability than offline in real life likability.
Right. It boggles my mind. It disappoints me when I see this. It's mind blowing that people are this desensitized to human interaction, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, on the other flip side, there's too much sensitivity about fucking clothing.
Right?
Why is clothing more important than people?
I don't know. We got way off topic.
Yeah, we did.
But this was technically gonna be a multi-topic.
To lighten the mood.
This is going to be a multi-topic podcast, anyways.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that we came to you guys late. My second topic before we get into our ending segment, which today is not going to be an AMA where we answer questions, because people don't fucking ask questions because you guys are mean. I'm kidding. We love you. But what we're gonna do is there's a guy I watch on YouTube. His name is Joe Santagato. If you don't know who he is, look him up on YouTube.
He's pretty fucking
He is
funny.
really fucking funny. He just released a video, and
I'm biased toward him just because I like the fact that he's from New York City and he has the same accent as I do. So
I got this idea from him. It's called the Whisper Challenge. I'm sure people have heard of it. One of us is gonna wear headphones with music playing fairly loud, not loud enough for we kill ourselves, but loud enough so we can't hear what the other person's saying.
I want my ears to bleed.
And then the other person is going to say a phrase. The phrase can make 0 sense, and the other person is going to try to guess what they said. Before we get into that, I just want to PSA, public service announcement. If you're getting a tattoo about a show, a movie, a game, please only get it because you're a fan.
Don't get it.
A true fan.
Don't just. Get
I
it
don't want to
it's
name
fucking
names.
Cute. We're not gonna name. No.
And I'm not gonna say what it was. There was a female.
No, come on.
Who
there are people. No, don't even.
Okay, whatever.
There are people who get
tattoos
of shit
for no reason.
For no fucking reason. Like.
Besides the fact that it looks pretty.
Are you? Who? My friend. Not my friend.
I was just going to use this as an example. But
what?
The whole thing. But you go.
You don't know if she listens.
She don't fucking listen. She hates me.
Just in case. If you're gonna get a tattoo about Pokemon,
know something about
Pokemon, and please be able to answer questions when people ask you, oh, you got a fucking Squirtle tattoo? Oh, shit.
Let's talk about Squirtle for half an hour.
Exactly, because it's gonna happen. That's like me walking around with, and I told Eric this, the only 3 things that I would get tattooed on myself, because I'm actually a really big fan of, are Star Wars, anything Legend of Zelda related, and maybe Mortal Kombat. Because I've been like playing. Right now, I love Mortal Kombat.
Like my brother is a tattoo artist, and he right now is working on a Transformers tattoo on my leg. And why did I get it? Not because it looks pretty, because I fucking love the Transformers movies, and I think they're amazing works of art. That's why I got it. But to all the tattoo artists out there, and I seriously think you should take me up on this, because I think
just like if a person is too drunk to get a tattoo, like that's a thing now. If a person's too drunk, they can deny they can deny you getting a tattoo that
Like,
day.
if they think you won't remember the next day that you got a tattoo.
Right. If they're like, oh shit, we might fuck up because this girl wants a butterfly tramp stamp and she is fucking hammered right now, I don't think I want to do this to this poor girl. So they stop it. They're like, no, I don't think we're gonna do this.
Come back when you're sober.
Exactly. Come back when you're sober. I feel like if you are getting a tattoo of a character of a event, of a movie, of a show, of a game, you should be asked questions before you get it.
That should be. They should ask you 3 questions that they can Google it if they want. If they don't know jack shit
Like
about
3
it.
rare questions
That only true fans of whatever will know.
exactly.
And then if you get 2 wrong, you don't get that tattoo. What you get instead, boy or girl,
it's a cute butterfly.
a cute little butterfly tattoo where you wanted this specific tattoo. That's all I'm saying.
I don't agree with. That's like people. It's almost the same now that I think about it. It's like people who wear band named shirts. I don't know who the fuck the name is or who the band is. There was a kid in my high school who, I swear to God, I was so happy that I graduated because I kind of wanted to deck him in the fucking face. He had a Marilyn.
He had one of those faces that you just want to fucking deck.
He would consistently wear band named shirts. Anytime I
What's one
fucking
of the
asked
bands?
him, one time encountered him in the hallway. He just so you know, I was like an extreme goth girl in high school. So I walked around in my chains, black lipstick, and all that shit, right? So I see him in the hallway, and I'm like, oh shit, he's got a Marilyn Manson shirt. Maybe we could be friends. If we listen to the same music. I go up to him, I'm like, oh, you're a Marilyn Manson fan? This motherfucker says, who? And I look at him, I'm like, the shirt you're wearing.
Are you fucking serious right now?
And he looks down at the shirt and he goes, oh, I just got it because it was a cool shirt. And I'm like...
Which is fine if it's a shirt that doesn't represent anything.
Right. Well, even that. But how is it? It was a picture of Marilyn Manson. It wasn't even like it was...
Did it say Marilyn Manson?
Yeah, it said Marilyn Manson and it had his face. That was it.
Could have been fucking Hitler. He wouldn't have known.
And then there was another time where he had an Avenged Sevenfold shirt. Now, granted, at the time I was not a big Avenged Sevenfold fan. I have since then changed my mind about them a bit. But again, I'm like, let me give him... I'm all about the 3-strike rule. I'll give you 3 chances. You don't pass the 3, I'm like, fuck it, you know. See the Avenged Sevenfold shirt. So I go up to him again. And I'm like...
You're hoping.
I don't even ask him if he likes them. I was like...
You're just hoping.
I just went up to him like, do you know what shirt you have on today? He's like... No, it wasn't... It didn't say Avenged Sevenfold on it. It had the A7X symbol and then their skull and the wings.
The skull and the bat
Yeah.
wings, yeah.
That's all they had on it. So I go up to him and I'm like, cool shirt. Do you know what band that belongs to? He says, Asking Alexandria, I think. And I just look at him, I'm like...
I ought to kill you right now.
And I just looked at him and I'm like, can you do me a favor for all metalheads out there? Can you just not fucking shop at Hot Topic or wherever the fuck you're going? Because you shouldn't...
If you're gonna shop at Hot Topic, they have 2 walls. They have a band wall and they have a wall for everything else.
Right.
Shop at that wall.
If you're
Stay
not
away from the band wall.
You're walking around in a band with a band t-shirt name. If you pass by somebody who likes them, you're gonna get asked questions. You're like, oh, you like them? And then you answer like, oh, who I didn't know, it's why are you fucking wearing it? Same thing with a tattoo. If you have a fucking Star Wars fucking tattoo and you can't tell me who the fuck Jabba the Hutt is, or you can't tell me who...
If you can't tell me who the original clones were cloned after...
Right. Then you should not have a Star Wars tattoo on you. If you're not a real fan and you have not Watch. Don't fucking get something because it's fucking cute. Oh, I got a Darth Vader thing because he's fucking adorable. No. That's not.
If you
the
get a
reason.
Pokemon tattoo, know at least one of the Pokemon besides the fucking 4 starters.
Right.
Pikachu, Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur. If you can name me a Pokemon, if you tell me what fucking Caterpie evolves into, fully evolved, then fine. Because you have to somewhat know Pokemon to know who Caterpie evolves into. It's Butterfree, babe.
Oh, it is. I was thinking that. I was about to say it. I'm like, we got it, but
And then Weedle evolves into Beedrill.
yes.
So if you can't tell me, like, those are basic.
I'm pretty sure most people don't even know who the fuck Pikachu fucking evolves into. Most
No.
people are like, ooh, Pikachu's
all
cute.
they know is
Do you-
Pikachu.
It's people.
If you don't
Think about stuff before you do it.
like, do you know Pikachu's baby form? I don't know if you know this.
I know he evolves into Raichu.
He evolves into Raichu, but
I
If-
remember.
if you breed him with like a Ditto, do you know what the egg hatches into? Pichu.
Oh yeah.
Pichu.
I've seen Pichu.
Pikachu, Raichu.
See, I wouldn't get. Maybe like the Pokemons that I do know, I would,
Mew's cute. I'd get Mew.
but I haven't watched Pokemon in ages and I can't remember.
I have a shit ton of Pokemon.
I played
games.
Pokemon here and there.
When I was a kid, I watched Pokemon a lot, and I grew up playing the games too. But I want to end this segment so we can move on to the headphone thing. If you're getting a tattoo that represents a game, a
If
movie,
you're getting
or a
any
show,
tattoo, even if it's that, just think about it.
well,
You can't.
it's fine to get something like this because it looks cool. I'm just talking about like the
Well, I mean,
fan
even
placement. Yeah, if you're getting a tattoo, first off, think about placement. 2, remember that it's forever unless you get surgery.
Right.
And 3, if it's a tattoo of of something that you're
quote unquote a fan
of,
Make sure you're an actual.
make sure
fan.
you know something about the fucking show. And if you're a tattoo artist and someone asks you for a piece of fan art tattooed on them, please ask them at least 3 questions, and if they get 2 wrong, tattoo a
Right.
pretty little butterfly. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, so we're going to move into what we hope
Who's
to-
going first?
will work well.
Who's gonna guess first?
I guess I can guess first.
All right.
We're moving to what I hope is a better segment of the show. If this ends up being funner than the AMA, then maybe we'll just start doing
Maybe
this
we
every
can do
week.
this every other segment.
Every other segment,
Yeah.
and then we'll do question, headphone, question, headphone, question, headphone.
Yep. Sounds good.
Cool.
We'll
Alright.
just come up with shit in between.
So-
Recycle.
I'm gonna put on headphones and I'm gonna play a mute song really loud. I picked a song that, as far as I knew, didn't have any points where it just stopped playing. I'm gonna put this song on repeat as well. And yeah, it's loud. It's loud, and I won't be able to hear a damn thing you're
I
saying.
hear this song and everything. Do I have to? Can I pick a different?
You can pick a different song.
All right, cool.
Alright, so I'm gonna put on headphones. You're gonna read the phrase out loud,
Yes.
and the phrase does not have to make any sense. So, for instance, the phrase can be Michael Jackson shit in my cereal, and I'm gonna have to guess what she said with these headphones on. I can't hear them. Can't hear.
Neverland Rent.
Never. Turd Ranch. Alright, so I'll tell you when the music starts playing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna be watching him fucking dance all the time. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. No? Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, What is your favorite color?
On a seal?
Wait. Let me finish the question.
I can't. It's too long. It's a novel.
If you see me moving, don't do it. All right. On a scale from 1 to 10,
Oh.
what is your favorite color of the alphabet?
Alright, I'm gonna say on a seal. Hold on. Start over.
Want me to read it?
Yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what is your favorite color of the alphabet? He's playing his music really loud.
I think I got it
What?
because I'm gonna have to pick a different song. On a scale of 1 to 10,
Close enough, yeah.
what is your favorite color of the alphabet?
Yes. You cheated.
What?
You cheated.
I did not cheat.
Choose a different song.
I will have to pick a different song. I don't know. If it might not be loud enough. Fuck.
Well, I know.
Well, it also doesn't help that I kind of heard it.
Was I saying it too loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would just like.
I usually talk really low too. Like. All right.
Don't say it out loud next time. Just like kind of I don't know, kind of like whisper it enough to where like they can hear you.
All right. Cool.
But where I.
Because it sounded so loud.
It does sound loud, but
like,
these don't completely cover the ears. I think I still like.
All right.
Like I don't know, maybe like do this. Press the earmuffs against your head.
Oh wait, wrong phone. Hold on.
Alright, she recently got a new phone. So she
I've been too busy with work to put on transfer my music over.
We wrote down sentences so that I can see that way. We wrote down sentences so we didn't get stumped when we got to this part of the segment. I think you'll find mine pretty funny. And hopefully
Alright,
she
give
can
me.
guess it. I think we'll maybe do like a 5-minute limit. If you don't guess in 5 minutes. Can you hear me? Not at all.
Not at all.
Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Spider-Man ate my giant black dildo.
Spider-Man?
Huh?
That's all I got.
Oh, you got a Spider-Man? Okay.
Hold on. I gotta fix my earring. Oh shit, you can hear it. By the way, this is a fucking awesome song. It's called Kill V Main by Grimes. If you haven't heard it, it's fucking awesome. Alright. Alright.
Can you hear me? Alright. Spider-Man ate my giant black dildo.
Spider-Man ate
Yes.
my
Yes. Giant black.
He ate a giant black dick. I'm sorry, I hear giant black, I think dick next.
Dildo.
Cereal.
Not cereal. Dildo. Dildo.
Igloo.
Not igloo. Dildo.
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 Oh, he ate your giant black dildo. Oh, that's funny.
Right. Might as well keep that fucking song on.
I'll start it over.
Yeah.
It's a Fairly Dog song. I ain't look at it. Alright. Can I put a cup of...
Oh, I'm already lost. Back it up.
Make sure you don't hear me. Can you hear me at all? Alright. Can I put a cup of jelly in your ass?
Can I put something in your pussy?
Close. Wrong hole.
Okay.
Can I
put
a cup of jelly in your ass?
Can I put a cup of piss?
Of piss? Can I put a cup of jelly in your ass?
Can I put a cup of Jack in my ass?
A cup of what?
Jack?
Jack. We're gonna do shots out of Eric's ass.
Is that not right?
No. That would burn.
Can I put a cup
of jelly in your ass?
Of
jelly. Jelly.
Jelly. Can I put a cup of jelly in my ass?
In your ass.
In your ass. Can I put a cup of jelly in your ass?
Well, I'm asking the questions.
So you want to put a cup of jelly in my ass?
You got it.
Was that it?
Yes.
Oh, that was funny. Was that off the website again?
No, I thought of that
Oh,
one.
you thought of that one? Okay. Alright. Want to start that over? Or do you think it'll be fine? Alright. I'll wait for a second for the song to get into
You need to open your mouth more when you talk.
Okay. Okay. Ready? Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
No.
Okay. I fell off my bed.
I fucked on my bed.
Close. Let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
I fell off my bed and into a coffin.
I fucked. You can't give me hints. That's like the 2-minute mark. So it's not fucked.
It's not fucked.
Okay.
I fell.
I felt.
Fell.
You fell.
I fell
Okay.
off my bed.
You fell on a butt.
Not on a butt. Off my bed.
Oh, you fell off your bed.
Yes.
Okay.
And into a coffin.
And then drank some coffee. That's bullshit because you don't drink coffee.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
one way to wake up. You fall out of bed and it's time for coffee.
No. I fell off my bed.
Okay, you fell off bed.
Yeah.
We know that.
And into.
And injured.
No. And.
And injured a coffee.
and into a coffin. And
fell
fell
off your bed.
and
landed.
And into
a coffee.
not a coffee.
Not a coffee.
It's not a coffee. Coffin.
A cup of tea.
No.
Cup.
Coffin.
Coffin?
Coffin.
You fell off your bed and landed in a coffin?
Into a coffin. I didn't land. Because it's implied I landed in a coffin. But I did fall into a coffin.
That's funny. I swore that you were saying coffee.
I was not saying coffee. But I did say Spider-Man ate my big black dildo. That was said.
I'm just saying black dick is what I think of when I hear giant black.
Well, I think that went perfectly well. We're gonna have to find something else.
We should
to
do this on
listen.
our spare time together.
We
too.
do. We do. We find
Whenever we're bored.
Find something louder, not louder, but something that's constantly loud, because there are points when like the music is obviously gonna get a little bit lower and you're gonna hear the other person. So unless they physically whisper, you could. Okay, so that wraps up this podcast. We did make it a little bit longer, not too much longer, but a little bit longer.
We're gonna start playing a song too.
No, that was like a new music thing. We'll think as we get further into the podcast, our listeners actually go up.
Well, like I said, if you haven't listened to Kill V Me, maybe I'll have Eric put it in the description or something of the video. I don't know. Can you?
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
For
people out there that might
enough.
like it. That might find good enough.
Alright. That wraps up this week's podcast. We'll try to be back next Wednesday. Hopefully there won't be any delays. Empire's back on. Watch it.
But The Walking Dead is gone.
Fear the Walking Dead
is anybody so fucking angry? Listen, people who read The Walking Dead. I didn't watch this whole fucking season.
To watch nobody die.
I wasn't jerked off this whole season just not fucking ejaculate at the end of it. You did not just give me blue balls. You did not give me blue balls till October.
That was a weird fucking laugh. I'm sorry.
That's what it feels like. It feels like they kissed the tip. They were doing their job, and they just didn't let you fucking complete.
It was just a tip.
It was just a fucking tip.
It was just a tip.
That's frustrating. I want to know who died.
Couple things. Walking Dead is over. Fear the Walking Dead is starting. That starts Sunday. Empire's back on. If you don't watch Empire, watch Empire. Good show. Start from season 1. Binge watch it. I have Showbox. If you don't have Showbox, get Showbox. It's a great app for your Android, but it's on the App Store. You have to Google it. We, and I know it's well delayed, are just finishing up Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Great series.
Which, I'm just saying, he was kind of skeptical to watch it.
I was skeptical to watch it. But it's like that for a lot of shit. So watch Sons of Anarchy. Spoiler alert about Sons of Anarchy. Stop listening now. Tara had it coming. That's what it says. Spoiler alert. That's why you say spoiler alert. Tara had it coming. Not that way.
Yeah.
She deserved to die better. I think that's all I have to say. We are now in the season 7, the end of it. Not the end of it, but the end of the show. Hopefully, we're not jerked off like Walking Dead was. I hope not.
I really don't like when shows end
abruptly
on a bad note.
Yeah.
Like Dexter.
Although Negan.
I love Dexter. Dexter was an amazing show. Maybe I just don't like.
Our next podcast can be about shows we like.
All right.
Because
I just don't like the way it ended.
But they might bring it back. So good note. So that's the end of the podcast.
Hope you guys have a good weekend, even though it's cold as shit up here.
I hope wherever you guys are, wherever
sunny.
You're listening from, it's sunny and you're on the beach drinking margaritas. But if you're listening to this, chances are you're not on the beach drinking margaritas. So have a great weekend, and we will see you guys hopefully next Wednesday.
Shit up here.
I hope.
Shit up here.